Hello, Patrick Mullins.
Jane.
We are at the end of the season. We're coming to the Punchestown Festival and it's all to play for. But before we get there, the season started in June and you got off to a flyer at Galway.
Yeah, managed to get beaten again in the GBT, but for luck,
We won't mention that.
The Galway hurdle, Aramon came to the rescue. Usually it's such a pinball of a race, but it went incredibly smoothly. Felix Desjardins was meant to make the running, he missed the break, and we got a clockwork run around, and it was different because there was no crowd, but obviously the year Sharjah won it, it was raining and there wasn't much of a crowd there either, so a bit similar to that.
Yeah, we needed to get used to the barren grandstands and having no people at the races, but didn't seem to stop you because you rolled on to Christmas and good old Sharjah, a third Matheson hurdle.
Yeah, 3 Matheson hurdles, and obviously going back the 4 years before that, he'd fought in the last one to win Leopardstown as well, so he loves Leopardstown at Christmas. He's like Santa. He's got such a turn of speed, and I love riding him. You're able to just sit and wait and pull the trigger as late as you dare. He's a huge thrill to ride.
Yeah, he's just got that electric turn of foot that very few national hunt horses possess.
That's it, and yet when we drop him back to the flat, he doesn't seem to be as effective, so the jumping seems to turn him on.
Yeah, really much. And look, this season has been very different. It's been up and down for a lot of people. It must have been very frustrating for you not to go to Cheltenham, but you made up for it at Aintree.
It was disappointing not to go to Cheltenham. You know, we could see I made a plea to be allowed to go, and that I'd ride the rest of the season as a professional, and I'd take 6 months off. So, you know, I was willing to give up quite a lot in order to go there. As it turned out, I didn't miss the winner, so I'd like to thank the licensing committee for not letting me go.
They knew better.
They knew better, exactly. But yeah, obviously Paul then got injured at Fairyhouse, so I got some beautiful rides in Aintree, and I'll never forget the spin Live Love Laugh gave me around in the top of them.
Yeah, well, no, you got a pretty good one in the Grand National as well. Borough Saint 4th, very good performance.
It was. I never thought I'd get to ride a horse with a live chance in the Grand National. Like, the National is the race for me, beyond all others. And for 3.5 miles, it just went so straightforward. He jumped brilliant, he settled brilliant, he travelled great, and unfortunately then his stamina gave out in the last couple of furlongs. But it was a spin that I enjoyed immensely. Yeah,
it looked electric. And now we roll on into Punchestown. You and Jamie are neck and neck in the Amateur Championship. It's going to make for fascinating viewing for outsiders, but for you, you must be watching the numbers with quite a while, and I'd imagine Punchestown will it be too, obviously it's serious, but will you take it as pressure, or will you enjoy it?
I suppose, look, we've been here before. Myself and Jamie went into Punchestown one year. He was 2 ahead. He ended up being 5 ahead half through the week. And by the last race, I got back to 1 behind and went down to the last race, and he ended up winning by 1. So, yeah, it does add a bit of extra pressure. But I think, you know, as you get older, you learn to just roll with the punches and take what comes. And in Punchestown, all the races are so big anyway. You're already on your A game, so it definitely adds to it, and hopefully we can come out the right side of it this time.
Yeah, and a lot of people they don't know for sure what their confirmed rides will be, but I'd imagine you're really looking forward to maybe Sir Gerhard or Kilcrut.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting choice to make. You usually get it wrong, so we'll have to see how they're working near the time. I thought in Cheltenham Sir Gerhard probably got the run of the race, getting an easy lead, which is very unusual in Champion Bumper. He's probably an easier ride than Kilcrut as well, so we'll have to see near the time.
Yeah, it's a Class A problem to have.
It is, I think, a problem most people would love to have.
Yes, so the Team Closutton have had a brilliant year, but outside of your own bubble as such, what do you think has been the story of the National Hunt season?
Well, sure, look, there's only been one really, hasn't there? I mean, Rachel Blackmore has been phenomenal all year. I obviously get to see her day in, day out, and how she handles what the media put upon her because she's a girl, and the extra attention she gets because of that. She handles that fantastically well, and what she's achieved for any jockey has been absolutely extraordinary.
Very well said. You're handling it pretty well yourself.
Well, we're trying to match Rachel as much as we can.
That's no mean feat. But thank you for sitting down with us, and best of luck at Punchestown.
Thanks very much.